Hello, my friends, and welcome. Thank you so much for joining me. I'm Cheryl, and this is Your Journey Yoga. We have a wonderful full body yoga flow today, just promoting blood flow, energy flow, feeling good, guys. Getting stretched out, getting the body moving, getting the oxygen flowing, just feels good. So, welcome. And I hope your day's going well. We're going to start standing today. Anywhere you'd like to be on your mat. We're just going to kind of rock forward and back. I just want you to feel your feet, your ankles. I want you to feel the floor beneath you. I want you to stand tall. Just relax those arms. Just a nice, easy flow, forward and back. Just getting the energy moving, waking up your body. So depending upon what time of day it is, guys, if it's morning and you're just getting moving, or if it's in the afternoon and you just are feeling kind of lethargic, or maybe you feel like $1,000,000. I hope that's the case. Or in the evening and you're just trying to slow down before you curl into bed and get a really good night's sleep. So whatever it is, kind of just checking in with where your energy levels are, how your body's feeling, and how your breath is flowing. Let's do one more and let's take it forward, staying on the balls of the feet. Staying up on those with the heels lifted. Big shoulder roll up and back. Just adding movement, guys, can really challenge that balance. Nice. Inhale, reach to the sky. And then slowly sink back down onto those heels. Pull the hands to heart center. Close your eyes. We're just going to take a moment. I just want you to feel your posture, standing tall. I want you to notice the earth below your feet, and I want you to notice the flow of your breath. Slow, steady breaths. Now as we breathe in and out through the nose, keeping the heat and the moisture within our bodies, sending that signal to our nervous system that all is right. All is okay. No fight or flight response. Inhale, reach to the sky. Interlace your fingers. Pull your hands behind your head and ever so gently pull the chin towards your chest as you close the elbows around the ears. Inhale, lift the head, open those elbows wide. Extend the arms to the sky. Let's release that right hand down. Left arm even reaches higher, and we lengthen and reach for that lateral flexion. Inhale, both arms come up. Exhale, other side, lean in and reach. Oh, this feels so good. Inhale, both arms come up. Let's do that one more time just because it does feel so good. Just getting that length all the way through the side body. Inhale, both arms come up. And exhale, other side, lengthen and reach. Inhale, both arms come up. And gently release those arms down by your sides. Let's bend the knees and place the hands just above the knees, fingertips pointing inward. We take a big breath in and press the chest forward, arch your back, gaze to the sky. Standing cat and cow. As you exhale, hollow the tummy and chest, tuck your chin. Inhale, press it through, arch your back, gaze to the sky. Exhale and hollow. Inhale, press it through one more time each direction. Exhale and hollow. And inhale it back to that neutral spine. Reach to the sky. Pull the hands through to heart center once again. Inhale, reach. Circle the arms to the back. As your hands pass by your hips, shift your weight to your heels, bend the knees and sit to chair. So our knees are apart, as are our hips. Our chest is lifted. Core is strong. Extending those arms out and pull them back in. Extend them out to shoulder height and pull them back into heart center. Just activating some of those muscles through the shoulders, through the arms, through that upper back. Pull it into heart center and rise. Reach to the sky. Exhale, swan dive to forward fold, and we're just going to relax the weight of the upper body down. Allowing that head to be heavy. Noticing if you're carrying any tension in that lower back. Perhaps those hamstrings are a little tight, maybe your calves. Just keeping a soft bend in those knees, guys, not hyperextending or locking out those legs. Let's bring the hands to the elbows and hold on. And just gently sway side to side. Nice, big, deep breaths. Coming back to center, release your arms. And let's slowly roll it up, one vertebra at a time. Stacking each vertebra individually with a big shoulder roll at the top. Shoulders slide down and away. Let's open up those feet nice and wide. Toes are turned out. So as you extend your arms out to a T, hopefully those wrists are right over those ankles. This is our wingspans. Rotate palms to the sky. Inhale, reach to the sky. Pull the hands to heart center and sink into those legs. Shoulders are soft. Knees are rolling back, so you might need to adjust your feet, guys. It's all good. We want those knees right out over those toes, and then ultimately working those knees back and the pelvis tucked under so we stay nice and tall. Let's lift that right heel. Breathe. Let's release that right heel and lift the left. So firing up those legs, getting a nice stretch for those hips. Just quiet through the upper body. Release. Find a focal point out in front of you and lift both heels. Breathe. Core is strong, chest stays tall. Use that focal point, guys. That'll really help things out. And slowly release your heels. Inhale, reach to the sky, and as you exhale, arch it back. Open your arms to a nice wide V. Oh, stretching through the belly, through the shoulders. Inhale it up nice and tall. Exhale and open those arms out to a T. Core strong, let's hinge it halfway over. Taking it halfway over, releasing that right hand to the mat, keeping your hips square, rotate your body and extend. Left arm to the sky, reach it up. High as you can reach. Breathe. Now let's slowly bend that left knee. Lowering down, bottom comes to about knee height. Just a nice long stretch all the way down the inside of that right leg, circling that left arm around behind your back, forearm along the small of the back. Just reaching behind you as far as you can reach. If you can find that right thigh, hold on to it. Maybe take your gaze a little higher if your body says, yeah, I'm ready for that. Breathe. Extending left arm back to the sky, straightening that left leg, and slowly releasing it down. Left hand takes the place of the right. Keep those hips square. Rotate your body. Right arm reaches to the sky. Now it takes some work, guys. It's some effort to keep those hips square because your body really wants to let those hips turn. That resistance is getting us stronger through the obliques and through the upper back. Take a big breath in, and as you exhale, begin to bend that right knee. Now those hips are going to shift, and that's absolutely fine. It's this beautiful stretch all along the inside of that left leg. Bottom comes down to about knee height. It can be higher. And let's circle that right arm around behind the back. Forearm along the small of the back. If you can find that left thigh, hold on to it. If it feels good to you, look up over that right shoulder. How's your breath? Extending right arm back to the sky. Slowly extending that right leg once again. Releasing that right hand down. Core is strong. Extend those arms out to a T. We hinge it all the way back up. Rotating palms to the sky. Inhale, reach to the sky. 4 sunflowers. Exhale, grand plie down. Hands sweep towards the ground. Inhale, reach and squeeze your buns at the top. Exhale, grand plie. Inhale, reach. 2 more. Exhale. Make it as big as you can, guys. Big and beautiful sunflowers. Last one. Reach. Interlace your fingers at the top, all but the index finger and thumb, and lean to the left. Oh, that big, beautiful stretch all the way down that right side. Rolling that right shoulder back just a bit. Inhaling it up nice and tall. Exhale and lean to the right. Breathe. Rolling that left shoulder back just a bit. And inhale it up nice and tall. Release your arms down by your sides. Let's shift those right toes towards the top of the mat. Giant step forward to mountain. Mountain pose, very active pose. Engaging those quadriceps, lifting your kneecaps towards your hips, rolling those shoulders back, and extending those arms. Inhale, reach. Exhale, swan dive to forward fold. Inhale up to monkey half lift. Exhale down, walk, step, or hop to high plank. Crocodile down, toes or knees. Press it through, up dog. Tuck the toes, lift the hips to down dog. Our downward facing dog, come into that inverted V. Spreading your fingers wide, pressing through the palms of the hands, guiding that weight back towards those heels, checking in. How's the breath? What's your body telling you? Let's inhale up to the balls of the feet. Exhale, press the chest and shoulders toward your thighs, reach your sit bones high. And exhale, let your heels gently sink. We shift our weight to our left foot, right toes to the sky. Exhaling and sweeping that right foot through. Back heel to the mat, stand tall to warrior one. Squaring your hips, chest and shoulders to the front. Shoulders soft and away from the ears. Find that breath. Slow it down. Let's bend that left elbow, bringing the hand behind your head, right hand to the elbow, and gently press, chin staying off the chest. If you like, circle that right arm around behind your back, reach up. Can you find your fingertips? Lock them if you can find them. Now be mindful of those hips. Keep them square. Keep that core strong. Lengthen through the crown of the head, and as you exhale, begin to hinge it forward. Nice long diagonal line down the back of the body, pressing through that back heel. Now a little challenge here, guys. If you're up for it, shift your weight forward and press up onto that right leg. Square your hips, add a flex of that left foot, and begin to hinge forward to warrior three. Now as we come into our warrior three, particularly with those arms bound, a little more challenging. Warrior three is always challenging in and of itself, but getting that bind, fun and challenging. Bending that right knee, giant step back. You're bound to warrior one. Release the hands, extend left arm, and then the right. Exhale and open to warrior two. Hips, chest, and shoulders open to the side. Gaze out over your front middle finger. Pelvis is slightly tucked under and that right knee is gently rolled open right in line with the hip. Inhale, straighten that front leg a little bit. And then exhale, sink. Right elbow, right knee, left arm circles up and over, reaching out to create a long diagonal line down that left side of your body. Gaze is along the inside of that left arm. Let's circle that left arm around behind the back, forearm along the small of the back, right hand reaching in front and through. Can you find your fingertips? Lock them if you can find them, and then work to roll that left shoulder back, taking your gaze towards the sky. Bound angle. So working those shoulders a fair amount, guys. Shoulder flexibility is fairly important. Each day that passes, those shoulders get tighter and tighter. As you exhale, begin to straighten that right leg. A little or a lot, just be mindful. Be kind. Turn your gaze down towards your right big toe with a little tuck of your chin towards your chest. And once again, bending that right knee. Releasing the hands, back of that right arm along the inside of that right calf. Left arm extends out to find that diagonal line. And let's rise back to warrior two. Straightening that front leg. Back arm onto the back leg. Front palm to the sky, sweep it up and back. Reverse triangle. Lengthening and reaching through those right fingertips. Left hand sliding down that back leg. Let's turn your gaze towards your back heel with a little tuck of your chin towards that left collarbone. Breathe. Take a big breath in, and as you exhale, bend that right knee. Sink low. Reverse warrior. And inhale it back up to warrior two. Windmilling that left arm up and over, placing that left hand to the inside of your right foot. Adjust your feet if you need to, and rotate your body. Right arm extends to the sky, back heel still pressing into the mat. Find your breath. Nice, slow, steady breaths. As you exhale, slowly release that right hand down. One hand on either side of your foot, and that back heel comes off the mat to a runner's lunge. Big, full, deep breaths. Take a big breath in. And as you exhale, straighten that front leg, front toes lift, back heel presses towards the mat, square your hips, and draw your nose towards your knee. Inhale it back to your runner's lunge. One more time, exhale, straighten that front leg, front toes lift, back heel presses towards the mat, square those hips, tummy and chest towards your right leg. And inhale it back to that runner's lunge. Let's bring that back knee to the mat, top of the foot to the mat, left hand to the inside of the right foot, right arm extends out, circle it around, and let's draw that back foot in. Take a hold of it if you can find it. Draw your heel in towards your bottom, getting that great stretch down the front of that left leg. Breathe. Now you can pull that heel in as tight as you like it, as much as feels good to you. Now we're going to shift that left hand out in front of us just a little bit, and we're going to rotate that right knee open and take your gaze out over that right shoulder. So keeping that core strong, guys. Always in control. Always being kind. Now slowly twist it back to center. Releasing that right hand, circling it back up and over. Let's sit it back onto that left heel. Now, if you are taking special care of your knees today, you're going to sweep that foot around so you've made more of like a number 4, or have both legs long. Otherwise, you're sitting up on that heel and getting this nice stretch for that left quad and for that knee. If it's not nice, guys, and your body is saying, I don't like it here, adjust. You can even come up and just sit back a little bit more and not place your bottom all the way down. Inhale, reach to the sky. As you exhale, rotate towards that right leg, hinge it forward, reach it out. Work to place the center of the tummy and chest onto that right leg. Nose towards your knees. So you can do the exact same thing with your bottom up. So we're not putting that pressure on the knee. So take care of yourself. Listen to your body. Let your breath guide you. Celebrating movement, guys. However small, however big, the fact that we can move is pretty freaking incredible. So celebrate it. Inhale, reach it out. Sit up nice and tall. Exhale, let's flow forward. Shifting those hands out in front of that right foot, tucking the back toes. Let's draw that back foot in to forward fold. Inhale, up to monkey half lift. Exhale, wrap your arms around the backs of the legs. If you're able, wrap the forearms around the backs of the legs. If not, just hold on to those calves and use the strength of your arms to start to pull that upper body towards your legs. So a soft bend in the knees is fine. We don't want to lock out those knees. A little shift of your weight forward into your toes. A little shift back into your heels. Can you lift your toes? A little tuck of your chin towards your chest, making sure we're letting go of that tension at the base of the head. A little shift of the weight forward once again. And back to those heels. Center your weight, release the arms, and slowly roll yourself up. Slow and steady ragdoll, stacking each vertebra, realigning the spine, helping us to stand just as tall as we can possibly stand, rolling those shoulders up and back, shoulders slide down and away. Inhale, reach to the sky. Exhale, left hand down, right arm high, lean in and reach. That standing lateral flexion once again, just because, oh my gosh, it feels good. Inhale, both arms come up. Exhale, other side, lean in and reach. Inhale, both arms come up. Pull the hands to heart center. Find a focal point out in front of you. Shift your weight forward. Lift those heels. So now as the body's gotten warmer, and as we've gotten a little more connected, mind, body, and spirit, and breath, how does it feel to be up here? Slowly extending those arms to the sky. Again, adding movement, changing weight distribution, all adds different challenges, guys. Stay strong through that belly. Feel all the muscles in your body working. A gentle touch of those palms. Now slowly circle the arms to the back. So again, that weight shift, guys, challenging. The movement, challenging. Slow and steady fingertips point towards the floor, and gently release those heels back down. Pulling the hands to heart center. Bring the big toes to touch. Little space between those heels. Sit to chair. Shift your weight into your heels. Toes lift. Chest is tall. And breathe. Inhale, half lift. And exhale, sink. Inhale, half lift. And exhale, sink. Hold here. Glue those knees together. Let's rotate and place that left elbow to the right knee. Press against your knee and work to bring those hands towards heart center. Gazing up over that right elbow. Weight is still on our heels, and that left knee is going to want to slide forward. Do your best to keep those knees side by side. Opening those arms, back of the left arm pressing against the outside of the knee. Breathe, slow and steady. We keep that rotation and bring those hands back to heart center. We turn back to face front. Inhale, reach to the sky, and as a big exhale, open those arms to a nice wide V, gaze to the sky, little release for those legs. Inhale, reach to the sky, shift your weight to your heels, sit back to chair, hands to heart center, glue those knees, and let's rotate. Right elbow to the left knee, press against the knee and work to bring your hands towards heart center. Now noticing the knees. That right knee wants to slide forward, don't let it. Strong in those legs. Opening those arms. Back of that right arm pressing against the outside of the knee. Left arm extending to the sky. Is one side a little easier to get that rotation? Pretty typical, guys. We always have one side. It's a little bit easier. And they're not always the same. So it's not always your right side's easier or always your left. Pulling those hands back to heart center. We face it forward once again. And rise. That feels good. Exhale, open those arms to a nice wide V. Arch it back. Inhale, reach to the sky. Pull the hands to heart center. Rock back to your heels. Open those feet once again. Inhale, reach. And exhale, swan dive to forward fold. Inhaling up to monkey half lift. Exhale down, walk, step, or hop to high plank. Toes or knees, crocodile down. Press it through up dog. Adding an optional push-up if you like. And exhale to down dog. Nice big deep breaths. Adding a little walking of those feet. Just alternate bending knees. Walking the dog, as we say. Just feeling the soles of the feet against the earth. As you pedal those feet, just noticing that deeper stretch. How's the body doing? How's the breath doing? How are you doing? Hopefully fantastic. As you exhale, let both heels sink. We shift our weight to our right foot, left toes to the sky. Exhaling and sweeping that left foot through. Back heel to the mat. Stand tall to warrior one. Sinking into our warrior one only as far as our body will allow us to keep our form. Back heel pressing into the mat, squaring those hips, shoulders soft. Find your breath. Let's bend that right elbow, hand comes behind your head. Left hand to the elbow and gently press. Chin staying off the chest, hips remaining square. Now you can stay right here or circling that right arm around behind your back, reaching up. Can you find your fingertips? Lock them if you can find them. Here we are in our bound warrior. Lengthening through the crown of the head, core strong, we begin to hinge it forward, creating a long diagonal line down the back of the body. Breathe. Slow, steady breaths. What do you feel? Can you get those big, full exhales? As you inhale, we rise. Taking a gaze forward, we shift our weight forward. And transitioning forward up onto that left leg. Square your hips. Add a flex of that right foot. Now you can stay right here or hinge as deeply into Warrior 3 as you like. That right hip is going to try and lift. We're going to do our best to keep those hips level and press through that back heel, lengthening out through that right elbow. What does this bind to do for your Warrior 3? Bending your supporting leg, giant step back. Once again, coming to your bound warrior. Releasing the hands, extending right arm, and then the left. Exhaling and opening to Warrior 2. Hips, chest, and shoulders open to the side. Gaze out over your front middle finger. Now remember, you are never stuck in a pose. If ever you need to adjust, you adjust. If your width is your length, your stance is too long or too narrow, change it up, guys. Breathe. Inhale, straighten that front leg a little bit. And exhale, sink. Left elbow, left knee, right arm circles up and over. Reach out to find that diagonal line. Gaze along the inside of that right arm. Find your breath. Slow it down. Here we come to that bound angle, circling that right arm around behind your back, forearm along the small of the back, left hand reaching in front and through. Can you reach up and find those fingertips? Lock them if you can find them, and then roll that right shoulder back as you take your gaze towards the sky. As you roll that shoulder back, that's just going to open up the chest a little bit more, promoting more flexibility in the spine. A deeper stretch, so be kind. Take a big breath in. Slowly turn your gaze down towards your big toe and begin to extend that left leg, a little or a lot. Taking care of those hamstrings, taking care of the back, challenging the balance. Once again, slowly bending that left knee. Releasing the hands, back of the left arm along the inside of that left leg, right arm reaching up and over. Once again, finding that diagonal line. And let's inhale it back up to Warrior 2. Straightening that front leg, back arm onto the back leg, front palm to the sky, sweep it up and back. Reverse triangle. Right hand slides down that back leg, left fingertips reach. Turn your gaze towards your back heel with a little tuck of your chin towards that right collarbone. Feel that extension through the ribs, through the waist. Strong through that belly, strong through the legs. Take a big breath in. And as you exhale, bend that left knee. Reverse warrior. And inhale it back up. Windmilling that right arm up and over. Placing your hand along the inside of that left foot. Back heel remains on the mat. Rotate your body and extend. Left arm to the sky. Reach it up. High as you can reach. With that back heel still on the mat. Beautiful stretch to the outside of the ankle. Some love for that left hip. Wringing out all the tension and tightness in the spine with that spinal rotation. Exhaling and slowly releasing that left hand down. One hand on either side of the foot. Back heel comes off the mat to our runner's lunge. Take a big breath in. And as you exhale, straighten that front leg. Front toes lift. Square your hips. Draw your nose towards your knee. As you press that back heel to the mat and square those hips, there's this great stretch on the back of that left leg. Let's inhale it back to the runner's lunge. We're going to do that one more time. Exhale, lift those hips. Straighten that front leg. Back heel down, nose towards your knee. Breathe. And inhale it back to that runner's lunge, bringing that back knee to the mat, top of the foot to the mat, right hand to the inside of your left foot, left arm extend out and circle it around. Let's draw that back foot in. Take a hold of it if you can find it, and gently pull your heel towards your bottom. Breathe. Now we're lifting out of that right shoulder. We're staying strong through the core. We're drawing that heel in. Beautiful stretch down the front of that right leg. Now core is strong. We're going to shift that hand forward, that right hand forward a little bit, and we're going to let that left knee roll open as we rotate and take our gaze out over that left shoulder. So there's a lot of stuff going on here, guys, making sure that we're staying safe, that core is staying strong, that you are in control, and your breath is slow and steady. Slowly drawing that knee back in, turning back to face front. Release your foot, one hand on either side of your foot, and let's begin to sit it back. Taking your bottom back to that right heel. Again, you do not have to sit all the way back. You can lift those left toes and work your sit bones back. If you are sitting all the way down, being mindful of the knee, making sure, do we need to adjust to that number 4? Do we need to have both legs long? If you're happy, knees are happy and healthy, we're sitting on that heel. Nice stretch for that right quad. Add a flex of that left foot, reach to the sky. Turn towards that left leg, hinge it forward, reach it out. Work to place the hands down, and then your nose towards your knee. So again, guys, we can do the same thing. If your bottom's not all the way down onto that heel, hips are square, nose is working towards that knee. If you're down, same exact thing. Find that breath. A flex in the foot, if that feels okay to you, you're just going to notice a stretch through the bottom of the foot, through the sole of the foot, and a deeper stretch down the back of the leg. Inhale, reach it out. Sit up nice and tall. Let's flow forward. Bringing those hands forward out in front, tuck the toes, and draw that back foot in to forward fold. Inhale up to monkey half lift. Exhale down. Let's bend the knees just slightly, bringing the hands behind your back. Interlace your fingers. Let your head be heavy. Just let those hands rest. If you like, roll those shoulders up and back. Lift your hands towards the sky. Now, if by chance you can get those palms to touch, bring them together. If we have tighter shoulders and we can't quite get those fingers interlaced, if you happen to have a towel or a strap, use that. Take a hold of it in each hand. Get those hands just as close together as you are able. And then let those arms be heavy. Gently beginning to straighten those legs just a little bit. Just don't lock them out. A little shift of your weight forward into your toes, deepening the stretch to the backs of the legs, and a little more gravitational pull with those arms. Just amazing stretch. And gently center your weight. Bring those hands back to the small of the back. Relax the arms, let them hang. Core strong. Shift your weight to your heels and let's slowly lower the bottom down. Now we're going to come as low as we can come, being mindful, taking care of those knees, extending those arms out. If the knees are needing a little extra love, guys, find a safe way to come down onto your bottom. Knees feel great. Stay here. Core is strong. We're going to shift our weight forward and we're going to come up to the balls of the feet, lifting the chest. Breathe, leveling out those thighs, knees pointing straight out. Chest is tall. Now slowly drawing the tummy and the thighs towards one another as those heels come back down. We're going to do that one more time, shifting your weight forward, lifting those heels. Mindful of the body mechanics, what all comes into play to stabilize, to shift that weight, and to allow those heels to lift. Slowly bring it back. Thighs come towards the tummy, weight shifts back to those heels, and we sink. Now release your hands and come down onto your bottom. We come to boat pose, lifting the chest, drawing those shoulder blades down and away. Breathe. Nice big deep breaths, guys. Releasing the hands if you don't need them for the support, but listen to that lower back. Be nice. So we're going to take those feet and we're going to open them up wide and we're going to tap the toes and then bring them back to center. As we do, let's bring the palms to touch and then open. So it's an opposition. We're opening the legs, we're closing the arms. Just a little tap of those toes. So you should start to really feel this through the inner thighs and through the outer hips. Opening and closing. 2 more. Keeping that belly button drawn in. Last one. Bring the hands behind your thighs and extend those legs. As much or as little as you like. And let's walk those hands towards those feet, wherever is right for you. You can even take a hold of the outside edges of your feet. Now we're going to use the strength of the arms to pull the legs towards the upper body and gently draw your nose towards your knees, making yourself just as small as you can. So our balancing forward fold, a long stretch down the backs of the legs, some great core work, and hopefully a little bit of a lower back release and some arm work. So we're working those biceps, we're working the shoulders, because that's what's pulling those legs in, and gently releasing it out. Walking those hands down towards your thighs, point your toes, keeping the support or releasing the support. Slowly lower your legs. Keep that belly button drawn in. Slowly, slowly, slowly releasing down. Heels touch. Reach to the sky. Flex your feet. Lengthen and hinge it forward. Release your hands. Relax the weight of your head. Nice big deep breaths. Inhale, reach it out. Sit up nice and tall. Soften your feet, close your eyes, and slowly roll yourself back. And relax. Right knee comes in. Hands to the shin just below your knee. Pull it in nice and tight. Shoulders down and away from the ears. Bring the hands behind that right leg and extend your leg. Soft foot or flex your foot to deepen that stretch. Let's roll the ankle. Another direction. Let's point and flex the foot. So if you need to release some of that intensity by pulling with the arms, that is absolutely fine. Now keep that foot flexed, and now use the strength of the arm to pull the leg in. Bending that right knee, right arm extends out to a T, left hand to the outside of the right knee, and gently pull your leg across. Keeping both shoulders on the mat. Turn and take your gaze out over that right arm. Now if you like, bend that left knee and draw your foot up towards your bottom. Reach down with that right hand. Can you find your foot? Take a hold of it if you can find it. And then work to open up that chest and draw both shoulders towards the mat. Now if you're not a big fan of that, you can just let that leg be long, no worries. And just take that gaze out over your extended arm. Just a little different variation of our twist here. Close your eyes. Releasing that right hand, extending that left leg, slowly rolling back to center. Extend right leg to the sky, point your toes, lengthen that leg, little external rotation through your hip. Slowly, slowly lower your leg down and allow it to come to rest. And that left knee comes in, hands to your shin just below that knee. Pull it in nice and tight. Nestle those shoulder blades down against the earth. Close your eyes and just breathe. So just a really nice release for those hip flexors. Good little stretch for your knee, for your quadricep, for your lower back. Bringing the hands behind your calf and extend your leg. Using the strength of the arms to pull that leg in. Foot can be soft or you can flex your foot. So by flexing the foot, we activate the muscles and the tendons all along the sole of the foot, and we deepen and lengthen all of the ligaments and tendons and muscles down the back of the leg. Now let's point and flex the foot. So if you need to release some of that intensity with the arms, that's absolutely fine. If you're like, that actually feels pretty good, just keep that intensity. And let's roll the ankle one direction and then the other. That feels good. Coming back to center and just flex the foot. Now again, using the strength of the arms, pull that leg in. And then gently release the intensity, bending that left knee. Left arm extends out to a T, right hand to the outside of the left knee, and gently pull your leg across your body. Taking your gaze out over that left arm. Opening the chest, drawing that left shoulder back towards the mat. And breathe. If you like, bending that right knee, drawing your foot up towards your bottom, reaching down with that left hand. Can you find your foot? Take a hold of it if you can find it. And then just nestle back down against the mat, opening the chest. Again, if this isn't your favorite, you prefer it with that leg long, absolutely fine. Just a different variation to bring in some different elements, some different stretches. We gently release the hand, extend that right leg once again, rolling it back to center, extending left leg to the sky, point your toes, lengthen your leg, little external rotation through that hip, and ever so slowly lower it down and allow it to come to rest. Making whatever adjustments you need to. Bringing the arms down by your sides, opening the palms to the sky, or you're welcome to rest your hands on your tummy, however you wish, on your hips. If you are more comfortable, up in a seated position, on your side, on your tummy, whatever feels good to you guys. Find that place. Rest your hands, close your eyes, and give yourself permission to stop. Big, full inhales and exhales. And as we quiet the mind and the body, we are going to promote happiness. We are going to manifest happiness, if it's not already there. Within your mind's eye exists a memory, whether it's from this morning, days past, or years ago. A memory of you laughing like there is just no tomorrow. I want you to think of something, a memory, where the laughter just went on and on. Maybe it was with family, maybe it was with friends, maybe you were by yourself. Maybe it was something funny you thought, or you said, or you heard. But that laughter, oh my goodness, contagious if anyone were to hear you today. Now as you think of that amazing memory, full of laughter, full of happiness, notice the lightness in your mind, in your heart, in your belly. Laughter, happiness, movement, and breath, you guys, is some of the best medicine around. I want you to hold on to that sense of happy, to see and hear that laughter perhaps within your mind. If it makes you chuckle, if it makes you laugh here, amazing. I want you to feel that happiness, that lightness, fill your body from the crown of the head all the way down and out through the tips of your fingers, all the way down and out to the tips of your toes. A gentle smile on your face. And that image begins to blur, but we keep that sense of happy with us, that lightness in our heart, that smile on our face. And we begin to wiggle our fingers and our toes. We begin to stretch our limbs. Breath slow and steady. As you're ready, gently draw your knees towards your chest and roll to one side. And as you're ready, use the strength of your arms to help you come up to a seated position that feels good to you. Rest your hands comfortably. Close your eyes. Nice, full, big, deep breaths in and out through the nose. And my friends, I want to thank you for sharing your energy, your time, inviting me into your home or wherever you may be, but inviting me into your life. You make mine richer. I hope I do the same for you. Keep that sense of happy. Keep that smile on your face. Let's gently open the eyes. Take a big breath in, reach to the sky. And exhale. Pull the hands to heart center. You guys are amazing. Beautiful. Thank you so much for joining me today. Hopefully you love what we did today. Hopefully your mind, your body, your spirit are all just feeling super good right now. I wish for you guys always is lightness, happiness, and love each and every day. A little less stress, no anxiety, always just feeling your very best, doing your very best, and being your very best. Thank you. Enjoy your day. Take care of yourself. Light and love to each and every one of you. As always, until the next time, namaste.